Today, you're going to get the full uncensored story of how I gave Jason Capital a $20,000 napkin plan, a plan that he was able to turn into a ton of money and over $70 million in sales since we met when he was 19 years old. Hi, my name is Craig Ballantyne, host of Early to Rise Radio, and our story begins about 12 years ago. I was in Washington, D.C. at an internet marketing seminar held by my friend Yannick Silver. It's called the Underground Online Marketing Event. And I was at a mastermind lunch because I was in Yannick's group, and they had scholarship winners. Yannick gave a bunch of scholarships to young folks who couldn't afford to be at the event, cost thousands of dollars, but they couldn't afford to be at the event, but they applied to get a free ticket. Now, one of the young men that was presenting about his business was a scholarship winner who's now goes by the name Jason Capital. That's not his real name, but that's the name that he's known by now by millions of people online. He was 19, he was a broke college kid, and he was running a basketball skills website. So what he did is he made videos and ebooks and sold them, and the video content was about how to become better at dribbling and shooting and all that sort of stuff. I liked the kid's moxie. I thought he was awesome. I thought he had great energy, great potential, and it was so close to my business. At the time, I was running a business called Turbulence Training. I had sold hundreds of thousands of workout programs and videos, and I had over 20 million views of my YouTube videos online. And so my business was fairly similar to Jason's. So at the end of his presentation, I pulled him aside, and I guess he brought over a napkin. To be honest, I don't remember the napkin. I just remember giving him the advice. And this advice, while it's specific to Jason, can help any business owner. And the advice I gave him went like this: Jason, you have a great product, but not enough people know about it. So you need to learn how to write copy. You need to learn how to write emails that sell your product. And then what you need to do is you need to go replicate yourself as a salesperson by recruiting an army of affiliates who will promote your product and they'll earn a commission. Now, this is standard internet marketing back in 2010. It's not rocket surgery. And today, a lot of people still do it, but it's not the only way to make money online. But don't get hung up on that. If we go back to Jason's situation, what he really needed was more traffic, and he needed to improve the conversion on his website. Just like if you have a website, you need to do the same. And if you have a store, you need more foot traffic and you need better salesmanship so that you convert more of that foot traffic into buyers. And that's really what it comes down to. The napkin plan was just about getting more traffic and making more conversions. So now we look at your business. How can we apply that napkin plan to you? But it doesn't stop there. Jason and I then proceeded to build out a step-by-step plan. What he was going to do in the next 24 hours, what he was going to do in the next week, and what he was going to do in the next month, so that he would take that information and actually apply it. Because here's the thing. You've read books, you've gone through courses, you have a ton of information in your head. You probably know what to do, but you haven't built out a plan to follow through and take massive action. But that's what we did for Jason right there. And then the secret ingredient, I held him accountable to doing it. And over the next 30 days, Jason was able to recruit affiliates, improve his email copy, and make $20,000, which for a broke college kid, or heck, every average person in America, is a ton of money, especially 10 years ago. So over to you. What can we do for your business? Well, I want to take you through building a napkin plan so that you'll make more money. It starts like this. Take out a scrap piece of paper, and in the top left of the paper, write down your outcome goal. What is the outcome goal that you want to achieve in the next 90 days for your business? It could be making an extra $100,000. It could be getting 20 new coaching clients. It could be selling 100 of your products or services, whatever it is. But it must be a numbers-based outcome goal. Now, here's the trick. The thing is, you don't fully control the outcome goal, but what you fully control are the action steps, what we call the process goals that will get you there. Just like for Jason, the process goals were for him to reach out to 10 affiliates per day, for him to practice his email copywriting for an hour per day. And by doing those process goals, the things that he had full control of, he was able to reach his outcome goal. So think about what are the 3 biggest needle mover action steps in your business. You know, if you want to add $100,000 in revenue, then what are those things that are going to move you ahead towards that? Is that creating a video sales letter? Is that creating a PowerPoint presentation that you're going to present in front of a group, an audience of buyers? Is that you putting together an improved website so that you have better listings for your real estate sales? What are the 3 action steps that are going to move you ahead? In most cases, you have to do some type of outbound marketing. So whether you have an email list or whether you have social media, you must be creating content and putting it back out there so that people come back to you. So write down those 3 process goals. Now, it's very difficult for me to know exactly what those 3 process goals are because I don't know your outcome goal or your business. But if you want to comment down below and share some information, I'll give you some feedback. Or email me at craig@craigvalentine.com and I'll give you some advice. Now, after we have the outcome goal and the 3 process goals underneath, the next thing we need to do is think about what action step can you take right now that will move you ahead. For Jason, it was contacting affiliates. For you, it might be sending an email to your list. You can do that right now. Or it might be sending a text message to somebody who is interested in one of your real estate listings. But what can you do right now to move ahead? Get a quick victory, which gives you momentum and motivation to come back and do more. The next thing you're gonna write down is what can you do in 24 hours from now? So tomorrow, what's your number 1 big action step that's going to move you ahead towards more income? And then you repeat that process for 48 hours, 72 hours, 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, 28 days. And you have that fast start guide that gives you quick results that's going to keep you going for that 90 days. Now, Jason achieved his plan in 30 days. And when you have such a detailed blueprint, step by step, that's what you need to move you ahead faster, and you'll achieve your goals faster than you possibly thought. Imagine a treasure map, right? Remember when we were all kids and we watched those pirate movies and the pirate had the treasure map and X marked the spot? Now, if he was here and X marked the spot up here and they didn't have the dotted line to get there, the pirate wouldn't know where to go and what obstacles to avoid. But that's what this blueprint does. The napkin plan is your treasure map for achieving exactly what you want in your business. So when I left Jason that day, I was hopeful that he would go out and do something with the information that I gave him. Because to be honest, I've given napkin plans to hundreds of entrepreneurs over the year. Free advice. Instagram messages, email responses, talking to them at seminars and giving them free coaching, but the majority of them didn't do anything. And it wasn't for a lack of information, it was for a lack of action. And so now you have the information and the blueprint you need. And it's up to you whether you want to join Jason Capital as one of the most successful internet marketers in the world, successful entrepreneur that's been invited to the White House because he's such a successful young man, or you can be another one of those people whose names I've forgotten because they didn't take action. It's your future, it's your choice, it's your decision. You've got the plan, now go take massive action. And drop me a comment down below and let me know how it's going.